Y'all let me know if we're still here. Yes, no? Chicken? Frog dog? Are we still here? Alright, I did switch servers. We're gonna see what the best option is at this point. As I mentioned kind of in chat a second ago, a lot of the servers are getting hit with a lot of issues. And I know it's not my connection. Okay, we're here. Excellent. Thank you guys so much. Um, I don't know. It's just... I have no idea. I did manage to find a server that should have a very stable connection. Hilariously enough, Redrum, it's the Amsterdam server. So, we'll see. We shall see. Alright. That's not what I wanted. Okay, we wanted that. I love how much more detailed the destroyed future is. The might of the duchies. That doesn't work. Ah. And potheads. Hey, whatever works. Hmm. He's definitely dead and there's no more spark change in that, but I still feel shame for even looking. I feel weird, because now all of a sudden it's like, okay, this is the first time, one of the first times this game where I've been kind of like, yo, what do I do? Oh, right, no power. Didn't you just go 0, 0, 0?
Whoa. Sweet mercy. Oh, mama. Oh, baby. You're not like the others. Whoa.
Okay, so that's all we're gonna get.
It's like the...
For someone who just experienced a total taste revolution, I ain't never seen nobody look so troubled. What's on your mind, brother? You looking like the whole world is just resting on your shoulders.
Well, that's kind of it. It does. I mean, if I fail, that'll be the end of it, you know?
Oh, I know where you coming from, champ.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
You do?
Oh, sure I do. Right now, you probably asking yourself, how many nights I gotta go through this before I get it right? When do I get to unleash the lion? Do I even remember how? Well, take it from Seven. You just hit a rough patch is all, man. It ain't the end of the world.
What? No, I'm...
Oh, I read you loud and clear, Mac Daddy. Don't you worry about a thing. When the honeys come in tonight, you just stick to the bar and keep ordering. I got you covered. Tonight is the night, man. Believe that. By the way, and I gotta ask, what's up with them threads, man? That's gotta be the most unique night on the town get-up I ever seen.
Huh? Oh, this. Well, I came straight from work, so...
Well, I dig it, Ace. So keep it right up, man. It might just become the next big thing.
I think I've had enough advice for one evening. Okay, I don't want to click on the extravagant drink anymore. It'd be nice if there was some left. I think it's interesting that he's knee-deep in water. Door seems shut. Unleash the lion. Okay, so that's pretty much...
Hang on.
What the hell is this? Fucking... No, I know what that one's gonna... Am I... missing something? That's usually why I get stuck, is I forget to click on something or I don't pick something up. If I can't find a better use for this ball, I'm totally hanging it from the rearview mirror. Okay, now I can't use that. Okay. Sorry, just had to message the husband unit about the internet issues. Okay, let's see what's down here. I know that's not going to lead to anything. That brings me back up. What is this now? Safe sacks. Yep, it's a safe sacks. Dur. I'm pretty sure I need the wrench. Alright, I guess the only thing I have is... Oh, I see. I see. There we go. All right. Hey, we figured out. You know what I think is one of the most impressive parts of this? is even with the tilted and the twisted platforms that you're dealing with and the different levels, they still manage to match everything up, which is kind of cool. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, inaccessible area. Right? Oh. Uh-huh. Won't budge, I can't squeeze through. The water smells like petroleum raw sewage and makes my legs feel all prickly. Is there a body under there? No, it's just reflection. Okay. Oh, I think I know what happened. Okay, 'cause I think I might know. I might know. I might know. Oh, there's a gun. One casing is empty. Oh no. Basic training. Oh, there's a hole in the temple. Fuck. Cedric, man, it's not. Don't do it, dude. He's preoccupied, not deaf. Okay. We'll be dead soon. Busted guitar.
Hello? Is anyone in here? Oh, drat. The muzzle's split. I guess this gun was a bit too rusty after all.
Oh, shit. We're the ones that did it. Oh my god.
Oh no. There's blood on the handle. Hello? Is anyone in there? Are you hurt?
Fuck me, dude. Oops. Is it sad that I honestly hope that this guy never figures it out? I really hope he never finds out that he's the one that did it. As weird as that might sound. Hmm. This is... I really like this game. Elevator hatch underneath the moss, but I really don't want to fiddle with it. The elevator is literally hanging by a thread. Oh, we're on top of the elevator.
Nuts.
That's what happened. Oh, I was lucky.
Hey.
It's probably Frank. Hard to believe ever that important. I really don't want to go in there. Wait, didn't he have a dark room like all the way back? In his... That's confusing. Wait. I want to go in there. Everything's... locked from the outside. Well, that's what's left of the lab coat. What's funny is this future is set in 2012. So technically we're pretty safe-ish. My blood. Creepy man in cryo container.
Ugh.
Frozen with his eyes open. Oh god. End up being.
Ugh.
Eric. Yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah. World didn't end on Valentine's Day. You mean, Ghostbusters 2? Frank?
Ow.
Spine is bent out of shape and both legs are broken. His left arm isn't even connected to his shoulder. You have all these big white spots inside your head. Yeah? No kidding. White spots in head typically bad. Oh, there's no corpse there. Rails are all bent out of shape. Yeah, because they were really busy emptying everything out.
Frank?
Oh, here we go.
Oh! Hey, Joe. I didn't see you there. Scared the crap out of me.
I can't believe you're here. They told me you quit. I got to go upstairs and everything.
Quit? Oh, right. Yeah, well, you know me. I'm a career opportunity guy. Something else came up.
Management gave me your job. Well, sort of. The same responsibilities, at least. And, well, my own, so...
Is that right? Well, good on you, Joe. Best of luck. Now, if you'll excuse...
They said you already left. Did you forget something?
Well, no. Well, yeah. I forgot something. Listen, I'm a little tight on time here. Wait, what are you even doing down here?
Well, like I said, I was given your job, so...
Oh, right. Well, still, this part of the labs is actually off limits, so you probably shouldn't be here.
No, right. I know. I just happened to see you, so... Well, I need to get going,
Cap.
too.
Yum, yum, yum.
There's some important... there's a spill I need to mop up. Hey, can we grab a beer down at Izzy's when this is over? This week, I mean. I could really use the company.
Beer? Oh, yeah, for sure.
Great. Guess I'll leave you to it then.
What these items, environmentalist broken next. Wait a minute.
Gross.
Ugh. This is... Okay,
There
Frank.
you are. Why the hell haven't you done anything about that leak yet?
The leak?
Hello? Anyone home? The leak next door, numbnuts. Do you have any idea how much the research in those file cabinets is worth? No, of course not. How could you? Just fix that leak, or so help me God, I'll have HR fix your walking papers. Wait. Look, I'm sorry. We're all under quite a bit of stress right now. I'm on my third pot of coffee and haven't had a thing to eat yet.
I have an apple
I
bar?
could get you something from the vending machine if...
Vending machine? Vending machine? Gee, thanks, Professor. I never thought of that. If I could have something from the vending machine, don't you think I would have? I didn't spend 8 years at Cornell earning 2 doctorates just to have some schmuck buy my lunch. I'm on a diet, moron.
I didn't know that.
Sorry, I'm getting agitated again.
Diet? I'm not sure
It's an all-fruit diet. The missus ordered me on it after my last physical. The irony is that it's supposed to help me with my high blood pressure, but now I'm just as angry all the time from low blood sugar. Tell you what, you find me some fruit, then cover for me while I slip out for a quick break, and I won't report you for the leak. Anything will do. Nectarine, perhaps, or an apple? Yeah, an apple. That's the ticket.
I'll find you an apple.
Make sure that you do. And fix that damn leak. Sorry. Temper again.
Apple Core, Baltimore.
Is this some kind of joke? What's the matter with you?
I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was thinking.
I better not. I don't know what he'll do to me if the next words out of my mouth isn't a combination of apple and here's your. Oh, God.
Ugh.
Snickers up his ass. That's not very nice. That's just plain morbid. Don't be morbid, Joe. Aw, but it was funny.
Ugh.
Nope. Yeah, I know what hydrofluoric acid is. All very sick-looking people. Lab stuff, lots of lab stuff. Oh, he's gone.
Huh.
Well, wouldn't a chocolate bar up the ass help you? We were just talking earlier about how having things shoved up your ass helps you absorb things better. Yep, see, Red? He and I are on the same fucking page. I love it. Apple Core, Baltimore. Who's your best friend? Okay, now I gotta figure out what a fucking dustpan does for me. Oil. Are we gonna plant an apple tree?
Whoa!
Kit Kat up your ass. Okay, guys. Whoa. Sure, I'll just drown it in dirt. Okay, I need somewhere to plant it. Damn it. I need somewhere to plant it in the past so I can pick it up in the future where it's grown. Maybe? I don't know. Meanwhile?
This means that from now on, you will be in charge of not only yours, but Frank's assignments
Oh,
too.
God damn it.
That's right. That means downstairs lab sanitation, drain assignments, the works, with all the clearance that entails. That's a lot of responsibility we're investing in you, Jasper.
I thank you, sir. But what about Frank?
Hmm. Oh, I know. Because there's water here.
Wow. Nice.
That was a lot of dirt. And it's just an irradiated, infected apple that'll kill you.
And you brought me an apple. Good. There's no eating in the lab, so I'll just pop out for a few to get some fresh air. Anyone asks, I'm up on 14 redacting Tuesday's pathology reports. Got it? Just don't touch anything.
My God, I'm actually getting nervous.
Should I be writing this down? I don't have anything to write with.
Shut up and pay attention! You are standing on the brink of an extinction-level event sent in motion by greedy halfwits that will eventually end the lives of every man, woman, and child on the planet.
Oh, crap. Whoa! Poor Dr. Lambert.
Keep your voice down.
Yikes!
Shh.
You're alive?
Well, for a little longer at least.
Nice.
But how?
I faked it.
Faked what?
You detailed this exact scenario to me 40 years ago, remember? Of course you do. To you, it was a mere day ago. The earlier version of you had to see me die and get dragged off, so as not to alter the course of action that brought you to my doorstep in the first place. And yet I had to survive long enough to assist you in carrying out your mission. So I staged my premature demise.
So, you're not dying?
Oh, I am dying all right.
Doc Brown.
Despite my better judgment, I attempted to circumvent getting shot by taking a different route to the labs than originally planned. I foolishly believed I might actually bend the rules of cause and effect.
Because he tried to dodge
The
it. That's
gaping
what he
hole in my gut makes it pretty damned evident how that turned out.
My fault. My bad.
Dr. Lambert,
No more questions. Did you destroy the research data like I asked?
The computer? Yes, sir. Yes, I did.
Thank God. Now there is just one last matter to attend to. I need you to stop the last time pilot. The one who just left. Fortunately, we know exactly where, or should I say when, he is. The device. Give it to me. You see that console behind you? Check the numbers in the first line of the fourth column and read them back to me.
First line of the fourth column.
429-496-7295.
Are you sure that's correct?
I'm sure.
Dear God.
Correct.
I have configured the device to return you to the same destination. Here, take the device. Go end this. One last thing. You can never.
Of course.
Dr. Lambert?
Dead.
Are you... Dr. Lambert? Sir?
Somewhere in the distant future. You must never return. You must never tell anyone. Mobius trip.
Oh my. What happened?
Oh boy.
No.
Never come back. That's what I'm thinking is the never come back. That's okay. Might not be that bad. Sunk halfway into the ground. Is everything gotta be fucking wet? Always wet in the future, apparently. So climb over it. practical kitchen table. It says Berman Solar on it.
Hey.
Mother Nature always wins. Be at it all week. This is a little unreal. Like, must have been here for quite a while. The windows to the walls. He did. What year did I end up in? 8 alien BC. AD. AC? ACE? CE. I don't know, whatever the fuck people use now. It used to be BC and AD, Annus Domini, but now I think it's BCE and CE before Common Era and Common Era. I'm not sure. Try it again. Nope. Not unhappy with my waistline. Yeah, now people use BCE and CE, that's right. Yeah, when I was in school, it was A, B, C, and AD. In this Domini. Before Christ and in the year of our Lord. What the hell else am I gonna use this fucking cloth for? Get back in there. Skull? So why is the skull separate? Okay, so the only thing I got out of here is a piece of cloth. Okay, well, fair enough. So I need to be able to use this cloth with something. Oh, maybe I need to get it wet? Okay. Now we'll go wash off the thingy thing. Oh, there's another one back there. Did you see that? There's another one in the back. Like on your time machine. Uh-oh. Yeah, he can't come back because if he does, he'll infect everybody with the same thing that be transported into a wall. Backpack looks like a rusty machete. To the windows, to the walls, to the machete hacks down my walls. I like how it usually takes me like halfway to 2/3 of a way through a game for me to figure out that there's a run option. Oh, I need to sharpen it on that rock. I like that he's running even faster than the screen is going. That's kind of cool.
Wow.
Yeah, and he can't come back, or he shouldn't. That's the thing. Is we should just stop trying. We need to kill this guy, or whoever Patient Zero is, and then just be done with it. Are you shitting me? Frank is the pilot?
Frank?
Joe. Oh. Please. Need water.
What are you...
Please.
I'll get you some water. Hang in there.
No, the sweat chips on my house. Mobius, which Mobius? Empire Rising? Which I've only played like half an hour of, 15 minutes of. Yeah, I haven't, I've been meaning to play that one, but still kind of reeling from Cognition. I loved Cognition. Cognition was such a fun game.
Here you go, Frank.
Thank you.
I don't understand. What are you doing here? Where are we?
I'm not sure. I had no time. Pushed it as far as it'd go. From what I've been reading, everything gets imprecise the farther you travel. Even your physical location can get messed up. Nobody's been this far. We could be hundreds, maybe thousands of years in the future for all I know.
I don't get it. So, you're a time pilot now?
Do I really need to spell it out for you, Joe? I stole it.
What? You stole the time machine, but why?
Look, I've got no reason to tell you, but I guess it doesn't matter. You're the last person I'll be sharing anything with anyway. The truth is, I'm a Soviet agent.
Cut it out, Frank. I'm not falling for that one again.
I'm not joking.
Frank, you're just sick, confused. Come on, you can't be. Where's your Russian accent?
Joe, I'm an undercover agent deployed by the Kremlin. My job is to fit in. How far do you think I'd get if I went around calling everyone comrade? My real name is Yuri Barishev. I came to America in my early 20s. I went to school here, worked here, spent nearly 10 years building the foundation of an ordinary life. But the truth is that my life is far from ordinary. I am a spy. I was planted by the Soviet Foreign Intelligence Agency to gather intel on advanced U.S. military research programs, and I started getting my first missions in the mid-60s. At the time, I thought I had built a promising portfolio of leads, but as I started to pursue them, most of them turned out to be worthless. By 1968, I had run out of goodwill with my handlers at the Kremlin. I was a disgrace and headed for extraction. Desperate for something, anything to report, I came across a Canadian company moving large shipments of iridium, osmium, rare metals not typically used in mainstream manufacturing. The buyer turned out to be a government shell, rerouting the materials to unofficial contractors, one of which turned out to be Archon. Having convinced my superiors that I was onto something, I got a job as a janitor. But I didn't dig up much until you showed up. You were a great distraction, giving me plenty of chances to access off-limits areas. And for a while, I was able to scrounge together enough intel to keep the Kremlin happy. My hunch was correct, but I didn't have the full picture. Not yet. The metals were being used to build something unusual, all right. But I just couldn't piece it together. What I found made no sense. Time travel, doomsday scenarios. It read like bad science fiction. For a while, I thought they were onto me, feeding me bogus information. But as time went on, with security tightening around the labs and no one confronting me, I began to suspect that my intel was legit. But time was running out, with Brezhnev and your President Nixon set to negotiate the nuclear disarmament treaty in a few weeks. My superiors were demanding results. My job on the line, I got desperate and careless. And this morning, I got caught.
Oh, okay, that explains some stuff.
I was tailing an engineer into an off-limits lab when I bumped into Barney from security. Ironically, management chalked up my trespassing to cluelessness and settled for just firing me. Knowing I wouldn't get another chance, I stole a security badge and snuck back in. I just found the time machine operator's manual when you showed up out of nowhere and nearly screwed it all up. Then it clicked. Not only could I steal the technology, it was the perfect getaway, too. Using the manual, I set the destination as high as it would allow. I figured if I could just get far away, I'd have plenty of time to figure out how to get it back to the motherland. But, well, I guess you know the rest. Listen, Joe. I'm really sick, and I'm not making it back. But you still can. The time machine has a timer, like a toaster. It's designed to return home unless the timer's reset. I removed the main power supply fuse to keep it from taking off without me. Here, take it. I have no idea how you got here, and I guess it doesn't matter. Still, despite my mission, a double life, and the deceit, your friendship was always genuine. You're an honest guy, Joe. And I've really enjoyed your company. No, please, leave me. The pain's coming back. Oh, it hurts to talk. Need rest.
But we can't go back. Like, that's the point. We shouldn't go back. So who the fuck's buried here then? Yeah, see? Cough, cough. I really hope we're given a decision not to go back, you know? I don't think this is gonna happen. Yeah.
No. No, it can't be. The foreign organism. It's me. I brought back the disease.
Ding ding ding.
I'm the one who spreads it. It was me all along. I must have brought it back with me. Oh God, I think I'm gonna throw up. I can't deal with this. What do I do?
Blow it all up. Boom. Virus kills mankind. Dr. Lambert finds me before it spreads, and I go back in time, but I get infected. Yep.
Oh.
The fuck? I can't. Sounds Japanese. What the shit? What the fuck? Where the hell are we? 2012. Wee. Drowning tube. Thickety D's the keypad. Okay, I'll take it.
Whoa there, man. No offense.
I gotta turn the TV off somehow. Like a remote! Why wouldn't a door like that be locked? A bit odd.
Damn.
No way to escape it. No way out, no way out, no way out.
I'm sorry, what?
End of days. Scourge and sickness. The cleansing of the earth. The overlords conspired against us. Tricked us. Made us bring the poison back into the nest. Like good little ants.
Who did?
Too late. What's done is done. No backsies, but we must try. Do you hear me?
Sure.
The key to salvation. I've seen it. Felt its color. Know its shape. They don't know that I know. Oh no. But I know. I know. Write it. Write it, write it, write it! Before it disappears! Write it down before it disappears! Took away my tools. I'll forget without my tools.
Your tools?
Pens, paper, they're erasing the slate, forcing me to forget. Trying to break my resolve. The persistence of memory, I must repeat, all the time repeat. Oh, they fear me, cower at the sight of scientific rigor. They know I'm close, so they take away my tools. But I'll show them. The blinding light of the scientific method casts no shadows.
By the way, I know for a fact that we revisit that at least once. Because if you remember, in the initial elevator, there was a tinfoil hat, and we have not yet seen it again.
Need paper to reproduce the key. Need the paper. Gotta have paper.
Except the one that he's casting on the wall? What do you mean? The one what? Oh, the shadows. Oh, I get it. I was like, wait, huh? Oh, okay. Shadows. Got it. I was like, hey? What the hell? Okay, so we don't have anything except for those box of pens and the closet. It's just so sharp it almost hurts my eyes. know. We could probably guess. Yep. So is there a remote or is there not a remote somewhere around here? Oh, I bet you it's in the chair. Yep. Fucking knew it. You always lose the remote in the chair in the seats. That man is playing Galaga. Is that the scientist? Is that the scientist? Yep. That's some good logic. That's like real world logic. Ish. Of course, it's the red one. Shove that crut up his butt. Don't you know that's the easiest way to access your infinite inventory? Hold on. I want to actually look up what Perusia is. Ancient Greek word meaning presence, arrival, or official visit. 1970, Lambert leaves Archon. 1983, Fate Unknown. 1970, Mark III, Rat test successful. 9999, Simpson Hogel, Fate Unknown. Okay. So that would be me, Cryonic Chambers. Lambert found dead, killed by gunshot. Janitor arrest. Fate. Unknown man steals Mark. 999 Fate Unknown. All the King's Sword. Oh, okay. Archon, Charon. Oh, yeah. Chiron. What happened to Albers? Sims and Hogel are 999 dead. Novus Ordo Seclorum. Let's see what that one means. What was it? Novus Ordo Seclorum. New Order of the Ages. Appears on the reverse of the Great Seal of the United States. Okay, so it's the line that's found on the pyramid with the eye on the American dollar. Okay.
Mightier than the sword. The pen, the pen, the pen.
God, the voice acting in this is really good.
The key. The key. Keep it close. Keep it safe.
I have 7.
Bring help. Don't get caught. Save the kingdom, get the girl. Save the kingdom, get the girl. Save the kingdom, get the girl.
He's got an interesting fold in the front of his pants.
Miss, nurse,
Oh, hi there. Goodness, you startled me. You could have just knocked. And it's actually, Dr. Emma Brown. I'm a little embarrassed to say, but we don't have any files on you, so I don't even know your name.
it's Joe, ma'am.
Oh, call me Emma. We're not so formal here. It's nice to meet you, Joe.
I'm sorry, Dr. Brown. I don't know how to say this, but everyone here is in serious danger. I'm very sick, and it's very important you call the authorities and...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy. Deep breaths. There's nothing to be afraid of. How do you feel?
Okay, I guess. A little sore.
See, you're fine. And the soreness is to be expected. You've undergone muscle therapy. You've been asleep for at least 3 decades, after all. Maybe even more.
What? Where am I?
These 3 are the ones that were frozen in
What
the
year
cryo
is
tubes.
this?
Easy, Joe. I know it's a lot to take in. It'd be a shock to anyone's system, having been under for as long as you have. It's 2012, and this is the psychiatric ward at St. Genevieve's Hospital. You were brought out of hibernation 5 weeks ago. Like the others, you were placed in an artificial coma for regenerative muscle therapy and brought here for evaluation and rehab after everything checked out.
Oh, God. The tubes. You have to listen to me, Doctor. I'm dangerously sick. I was carrying something when I got in.
Oh, that? Well, that's true. You did all have some kind of flu. Actually, the resident physician did find it peculiar how you had all contracted a type of avian flu that only first appeared in the late 90s, and a new strain at that. In any case, the pathogen was largely dormant due to the extended hibernation. We run very thorough medical checks on all our cryo clients.
Just cured it.
So we
Done.
gave you all a shot of our regular cocktail. Cleared it right up before you even came to.
So it's gone? But Archon...
Yes, I'm afraid I don't know much about all of that. All I know is that the company that froze you went bankrupt back in the early 70s. A victim of industrial sabotage, I think. Anywho, the remaining assets were sold off, and the Cryoform company bought the cryogenics technology. As per ethical requirements, that included all of you who were frozen there. We've been helping rehabilitate Cryoform's clients for the past 5 years or so. Mostly folks suffering from previously incurable terminal illnesses and heavy wallets. But you didn't hear that from me, Unfortunately, cryogenics was a little experimental when you went under. So, while the company's been freezing and reviving clients for quite some time, you had to stay confined to the original equipment. Apparently, a lot of Archon's original documentation was destroyed in a fire. So Cryoform had practically no information on any of you. That's another reason it took so long to figure out how to revive you. Sadly, the others haven't been quite as coherent. They share certain delusions, end of the world, that sort of thing. An unfortunate side effect of cryogenics' primitive state at the time, I suspect. You, however, seem just fine. Apart from the shock, I mean.
So I'm not sick? You sure?
Yes, Joe, quite sure. In fact, I see no reason to keep you here. We have an excellent rehabilitation team who'll get you settled into your new life in no time. Just come see me when you're ready to go.
Colonel Sanders? Yeah, okay, that's totally it.
So, are we all ready to go?
I guess.
Oh, don't worry. The rehab team's eager to help get you settled in. I know it may feel a little overwhelming now, but trust me, you'll love it in 2012.
Yep.
Endless opportunities. A whole new lease on life. Speaking of, I happened to catch you on the surveillance monitors a little while ago, and you seem to show excellent problem-solving skills. You like puzzles, Joe? Perfect. I'll be sure to mention it to the career coaches. They'll find just the right thing for you.
Yeah, give me a job being the world savior and lab rat. Totally down for both of those. Oh, poor Joe. Oh, he's going to a Foxy Brown. Oh, he's catching up on history. Working at a call center. That guy looks like the cop from earlier. Oh, poor Joe. God, that's so sad. That's really sad. That's really depressing. Oh my God, you guys, this is incredibly sad. Wow. Yeah, despite everything he did, my God, this was good. This was excellent. Like, wow. This was amazing. What an impact, you guys. Oh my God. This is amazing. I like it. This is probably one of my favorite games. Story-wise, of any that we've played so far this year. Like, even more so than Cognition. Like, Cognition was good. That was enjoyable. But I think this is overall kind of my favorite. Like, you know how in movies you've got popcorn good, which are movies that are so bad they're fun, or they're just pure fun for fun's sake. Then you've got the ones that are actually like legitimately like make you think. This is It was just like the puzzle solving was just difficult enough to get us moving. Just difficult enough to keep us moving. We didn't get hung up. We didn't get, not too bad. I mean, there were some points where I was like, huh? And the stick with the oil and the that was a little bit ridiculous. But I like it. That was good. This is really good. Like, I'm very impressed. The art style is amazing. I love that. I always love the stylized stuff, though. I've got a special place in my heart for that. The music is good. Wow. All right. I'm very impressed and I'm very happy with it. Yes, I'm impressed with it. Now, do we get any options? No, it seems like it's just the future, the machine, the entry, the corpse, the island, the house, outside, inside, Mobius trip, and credits. Felt very meh? Why do you say so, DPG? Why meh? I like this idea. I've always been very impressed with the idea of a nobody doing something extraordinary, but not getting recognition for it. You know? I kind of like that idea. Like, it's kind of the basis of my my story Secondhand Heroes. It's like, this guy he's not even a main, well, in this one he's a main character, but in my story he's not even a main character and he has to do something. You don't feel like it had a resolution, DPG? I thought it had a very poignant resolution. I thought that was more of a resolution than they had to give us, especially since he could have just stayed in the tube, you know, and not gotten anything after that. I don't know. I was brutally impressed. Of course, I like stories like this. I like stories that end with nobody being happy. Like how it's all the same animations. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to disagree with you on that one. I think it would have had... Okay, I gotta go to something a little bit quieter. I think that would have given it a traditional ending, and that would have been an expected ending. But I think as far as doing something new and unique and something kind of stepping out of the norm, I think it had to end the way it did. In order to do anything, in order to get a point across, in order for a story to hit you with some sort of emotional impact, it can't end the way you expect it. And even from that last entire chapter, I was like, yeah, he's gonna jump in, he's gonna freeze himself, and that's gonna be it, that's gonna be the ending, blah. But for the most part, I could kind of follow and kind of predict a couple of steps ahead what the story was gonna do, until I hit that last part. That last bit actually surprised me until we started playing it, and then I'm like, oh, so that's where this is going. Well, no, we were actually talking about this earlier. It wasn't, like, just magically solved. It's kind of what we were talking about earlier, and even Captain brought it up, was this whole idea that if you, go into the future and pick up... I'm going to expand on it a little bit, Cap. I don't know if this is actually what you meant. But if you go into the future and catch a drug-resistant form of whatever, insert H1N1 whatever here, and then you go back into the past and you infect people with it, everybody's going to fucking die. It's the same idea as if you go into the past, grab a disease that no one has seen. We may have cures for it now, but... like smallpox. We could have a smallpox epidemic... Oh, hold on, you guys. Somebody just knocked the door. Alright, sorry about that. I actually did have to... That was the, Yeah, anyway. The whole idea of stepping into a, Yeah, like, if you brought the smallpox... It really wasn't, because remember how they said that it had an outbreak... It was the avian flu that had an outbreak in the late 90s. How did you get it in the 70s? Buh! But we know how to solve it. And there really was an avian flu outbreak in the 90s, yeah. Exactly. Even if it's a different strain, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's drug resistant, because for a disease to become drug resistant, it has to be treated first, and then it evolves from that point on. So since this one had not been treated before, it was merely a different strain, it wasn't drug resistant. So, I admit it kind of got thrown at you a little bit quickly, but as far as, like, the logic behind why it solved itself, That actually made complete sense. It did, I will admit, it did get hit, like, really quickly. The whole, you know, exposition and explaining why you're not dead thing was a little bit like, okay, but there's really nowhere else they could have done that. Exactly. Yes. Yeah, we know that. But yes, yeah, that's, yes, they went to like 99.99 or whatever. It's not drug resistant though, because that's the future they were dealing with at the time. It's not drug resistant, it was a different strain. And since it was a different strain that they had never approached before, it wasn't a drug resistant strain. It was a different strain. I don't know. You guys have also got to remember we're dealing with a piece of speculative fiction here. That, well, because we were able to avoid destroying the entire world with some disease from the we don't know when. By the way, that could have been 99. That could have been the year they went to. 2099, you know, or something. They could have gone to 99.99. We don't know. But the point I'm trying to make is the reasoning that they gave us for how they solved it made sense to me. Right. And this particular strain was ridiculously virulent. This was the one that, what did they say, like 46 hours, 42 hours? Killed everyone? Like, you died within 46 hours? Now, because there was a similar outbreak in the 90s, they were able to treat it, create a cure for it, etc. And then when they found this strain in these cryogenically frozen dudes, they were like, oh, well, it's similar and we can treat it, so... rushed... Maybe. Like, the presentation was... I don't like getting information like that in exposition, but there was really no other way they could have done it unless she had, like, set him up with a computer or he had broken into the computer and read everything in files for himself. Yeah. No, it was a like a quick resolution, and I could have lived with it being a bit longer. I could definitely have lived with that last chapter taking a little more time with it, and whatnot. But yeah, no, it's. I still think it made sense. I've dealt with and enjoyed so many temporal warping, shifting, time traveling based shows and books at this point. The story felt easy to swallow, awesome, but easily made sense in my mind. Yeah, everything up until that last chapter was very well made, very easy to swallow. I was, even when it was starting to get kind of confusing, I was still able to kind of find my setting. I still don't know where that fucking tinfoil hat came from, though. I want to know what the fuck was up with that tinfoil hat. What the fuck was up with that tinfoil hat? The avian flu was the one that... Yeah, you know, this game was made in 2010, right? Yeah. Alright. Silent Age tinfoil hat. I want to know what the fuck's up with that tinfoil hat. I guess I'm gonna have to read up on it later because I can't find just a quick answer. I think the way I could see that ending kind of working a little bit better is kind of what I said a few minutes ago, is if he had been able, that computer that had solitaire on it, if he had broken into that, if the TV inside that room had been like news reports talking about the current era, or if on the if he had been able to access that computer and like pull up files and been like, really, you know? No, Dane, yeah, he did do that whole whiplash thing was good. I think we're talking about like the presentation of that last fact, which was definitely whiplashy. I think the problem that we're running into is that it was just given an exposition. Let me click on that so we have the background noise. It was given an exposition rather than being discovered, which everything else in the story, for the most part, was discovered. Yeah. I don't like getting information and exposition, but there was a lot of this game that had exposition, and it wasn't necessarily bad. Because let's be honest, we are literally an average Joe. And people have to explain shit to us. Because we are literally an average Joe. Well, I mean, if you think about it, DPG, that scientist, that doctor, it is throwaway for her. It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't whatever. It was like, hey, here's your cocktail of penicillin and all your other antibiotics. Boom, there you go. You're done. You know, go home and have fun. And I think that, exactly at DPG, but that feeds back into the fact that all of a sudden you've got this guy who worked so hard and did so much shit and went through so much hell and saw so many terrible things, and he's just thrown into 2012. And he's just like unimportant. He did so much work. Yeah, don't forget the mouse. Yeah, exactly. He did so much work, and yet he's just thrown away. Like, he's just thrown into this new life. Like, yeah, he's alive, but nobody will ever know what he did. And that, I think, is that's what's poignant to me. That's why I think what they did at the end actually works pretty well. Because he saved the world. Literally. But no one will ever know. And it's in the most empty sort of like, I did this but I can't tell anyone sort of way. And that's why I like the story. That's why it's got me so solid. Arguably, like, he reminds me of my dad. Jesus, fuck. Okay, we're good. I flipped my little back scratcher, which I'm fiddling with because I need something to keep my hands busy. But I think that's what I like the most about this story, was that ending. It was a throwaway line, and it was this like unimportant sort of like, yeah, you had this like strain of the avian flu, we've never seen it before, but yeah, we cured you, and you're like the only one that came out of it without a bunch of like mental defects. Go you! Here's your new career as a call center guy, somebody who's completely ineffectual and gets screamed at on a daily basis, and you have to relearn all of your history. It's literally no big deal. Yep. And that's just like, oh, it's right here in the chest, it hurts, you know? This guy, Joe, and us, the players, we are the only people that know what happened. Even Dr. Lambert's dead. All of that crazy fantastical shit. And we're the only ones that know. Like, if I could find Joe in the real world, like, it's 4 years later. If I could find him and give him a hug and look at him and be like, I know what you did. Thank you. I would. That's kind of that feeling that... That's the sensation I have with this, the way that this ended, is I feel like I could go to, like, a call center, find the guy with the pedo stash from the 70s, the porn stash, and give him a hug and be like, I know what you did. That's that cool sensation of, I could find this guy. I could find him. Exactly. Exactly. And if he tried to explain it to her, she would have just been like, okay, maybe you need to stay here a little longer, you know what I mean? Became very rich. Exactly, Dane, exactly. Yeah, it'd just be like, okay, maybe we need to up your meds. Are you sure you're feeling fine? I think you've got a fever. You might want to go lay down. I'm gonna lock your door from now on. Tie up that string. So, I liked it. Oh my god. Oh, it's right here. Oh, my chest. It hurts so bad. Ugh. I guess that's, you know, again, DPG, that's something that's on the receiving end, you know? If you didn't like it, I mean, don't get me wrong, there have been plenty of examples, plenty of games where I've felt the same way, where I was like, well, that sucks. I wanted this kind of ending, and I didn't get it, and that blows, you know? I think it should have had this kind of ending. I get that all the time with games, and it's just like, really? Really? You're gonna leave me hanging? You're gonna leave me hanging? You son of a bitch. You know, that's the kind of thing that yeah, no, I get that. To line this up. Ish. There we go. Good. He didn't get the girl. That too. I liked it. Again, it's on the receiving end. If you didn't feel it was satisfying, see, the thing with satisfaction is it's entirely in your realm. But you did get that ending, DPG. You did get the ending of him crawling into the cryo, and that can be the end of the story for you. That can literally be the end. If that's the ending you want, that can be it. That's... yeah. But I'm always that kind of person that wants to know more. You know, what happened after the fairy tale? What happened after they defend New York? What happens after they defeat the Reavers? What happens after? And I think that's where that second ending came from. That's what filled that hole for me. Yeah. Well, that's why it worked for... it's why it worked for us. I mean, DPG wanted something different, and that's, you know, it sucks to have to say... even him still causing the end by crawling into the pod. But he didn't cause the end, because he crawled into the pod was never unthawed, so there wasn't an outbreak. Because he crawled into the pod, and they couldn't unfreeze, and they didn't unfreeze him. So that's how he ended up preventing the outbreak. Was even though he was infected, he sacrificed himself by crawling into the cryopod. And that's how he prevented infection. And then again, by the time they opened it up, they're like, "Oh, he's kind of sick. Here's your penicillin." Done. I don't know. I feel bad for the poor salesman dude that just walked up to the door. It's fucking freezing out there. What I want to know is if that truly did prevent infection, why didn't the air... because it was airborne. It was an aggressive airborne pathogen, right? How did the air that he brought back with him through the time machine, how did that not cause infection? Or any, like, airborne pathogen that had made contact with the time machine in the process? How did that not get carried back? How did that not cause the massive fucking infection? How did they not try to use those remnants and then just cause the end anyway, regardless of who they've got in the icebox? How did that stop them? Like, yeah, okay, he destroyed the, yes, but this one... yes, but... and I get... okay, it was on fire. Alright. I gotcha. And it was on fire. I don't know if they were hermetically sealed, but, you know, like Rav was saying, if it doesn't come into contact with somebody, I assume they would have completely, like, hosed down every area before they let somebody in there. Because if it's an outbreak area, you can't let anybody in there until it's clear. And we saw how effective the hazmat suits were. Just saying. But again, if it were aggressive and it did die fast enough, that would make sense. Like, they just... That's true. And he did windows and the doors and everything could have been hermetically sealed, but there was a leak. I don't know. See, we're getting into a lot of the nitpicky stuff that really doesn't affect what the story's trying to tell us. Long story short, aggressive pathogen, only surviving example of it was in his body. Or, well, no, it was with all three of them. And this thing that they killed so many people over, they just, oh, boop, cleared it in 2012. That's... I don't know. I think it was a very, very well done story. And even though the ending wasn't satisfying, I think that for the most part, it was well written. Even, you know, liking it or not liking it is regardless with the quality of a piece. Fairly tame fuzzy logic. Yeah, exactly. I agree. But yeah, when it comes to the ending of a story, fuzzy science. Yeah, there we go. As far as, and again, it's speculative fiction, so it's not like the details have to match up exactly. It's not about the science, it's about the story that they're telling. And yeah, the ending is empty and it's unsatisfying to some, but I think that's the point of it. Okay, yeah, DPG, we're not, let's not... We don't talk about the Mass... I don't talk about the Mass Effect 3 endings. He was just he's getting his chain jerked the entire way around, and the only reason he's doing it is because he's told he has to, and he's just getting jerked around, and the poor fucking dude, man. This poor fucking guy. Yep. So far, this is my favorite game of 2015. Alright. Yeah, no, And that's okay, DPG. It's okay for an ending to be empty. It's okay for an ending to make you feel bad. In fact, that's the point of a lot of them, is that as long as it's well written, as long as it gets a response, you know? As long, like, yeah, I'm just gonna stop there, otherwise I'm gonna keep gushing over and over and over again about this game. I'm a huge fan of it. I think that it was ridiculously well done. Again, it's like, not everybody has to like it, because it's a game. Not everybody's going to like it. Fucking birds are loud as shit. Avian flu kills them all. Alright, you guys. I think this is one that... let me switch the cam scene. Whoa, we got achievements. Holy fuck, we got a lot of achievements. Oh, and they didn't pop until later. Data era that does not compute. Working for the man, buzzwords from the boss. Gordian not think like a samurai. Couch potato, chill for a moment. Contaminator, extreme gardening. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Handyman, get ready to ride. Wrong tool, you'd think that would work. Oh, we got that because we used the enema pump on the boat first, I think. See you later in a while. Okay, it's got the little fish icon, so I'm assuming that's because we killed the fish and then we clicked on the aquarium later. Pyromaniac, play with fire. Fahrenheit 451, quest for fire. It's got the icon of the 3 books. So because we used the books for fuel, yeah, we got that achievement. I did not like that. I did not like having to burn books, but I thought that it was appropriate, considering the subject matter. Marksman, shoot first, think later. Evidence tampering, get the memo. Deja vu, we've met before, haven't we? Butterfingers, whoops. Oh, we got that because we knocked the frame down. Alright. Sleeper, take a long nap. 21st Century Men, complete the Silent Age. Suspect, okay, so the ones we didn't get. Mixology and Patience of Virtue. Fanboy, stay hungry, stay foolish, and it's got the Mac icon on it. Didn't get that one. Host of the Air, find a box full of secrets. Reanimator, this should be dead simple. I'm kind of glad that they all popped up at once, otherwise I would have been distracted with achievement hunting. If I had known that this game was actually giving me achievements, I would have started, like, I would have stopped paying attention to the game and started paying more attention to the achievements. So I'm glad we didn't get that. I'm pretty sure that this is one that I'm going to 100%. I think the only other games... I've 100%ed a few games on stream, mostly because they were easy. They were just simple. One of them because I really liked the story. That was the Golden Wake. But I am a big fan of this one. All right, we have about 15 minutes left. What do we want to do? You want to just call it early? Go raid somebody? Let's see, who's on right now? I know CLZ is. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ooh, you know who's on? This Jesse Kid. Okay, who all's here and who wants to raid? Because we haven't done a raid in a while, but I don't want to do it if nobody's here. Because that's... Reanimator out of curiosity? I'm gonna have to look that up then. Just so I can see. By the way, my hair color is fading real bad. Okay, you guys. We're gonna go raid Jessie Kid, who I love. She's adorable. She's a lot of fun. She keeps me company. Is she on? Chat replay. This chat will appear alongside recorded videos made from the stream. Oh, that's cool. So they're starting to change. Yes, it is. It's a Lovecraft story, too. Alright, you guys. What we're gonna do is this is gonna be our raid call. Alright, guys. Get everything, get the emote as well, get set up, get ready to go. When you see my screen, go to the closing scene. Hit enter. Alright, you guys? You guys all ready? Everybody here? Everybody good? Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for being cool. Thank you for being fun. You guys have an awesome night. Take it easy, and I will see you tomorrow. Alright, you guys? Have a good one, and I will see you in Jesse's channel.